Many people today carry a quiet weight inside. They fill their days with many tasks, many ideas, and small worries. Sometimes we try to fix everything at once. We fear that if we stop even one thing, our whole life might break, so we add more goals, more plans, and more projects. But we do not feel safer. We only feel tired. Our time becomes too short. Our energy becomes weak, and deep in our hearts we ask, why does all this hard work bring no real success? If you feel this way, then listen to this simple story. It may help you see your life in a new light. Once, far from the busy towns, in a simple valley, lived a good landowner named Elias. He had fields, good workers, and a fine harvest. People respected him, and they thought he lived a peaceful life. But Elias had a quiet fear hidden deep within him. He was always afraid of losing all the things he had built. One year, the river near his land began to run very slowly. This small change made Elias deeply worried. He decided he must prepare for the worst times. He believed that more resources meant more safety for his future, so he made a large plan. Instead of digging just one well, Elias wanted 3 wells. He thought this would give him great security. He said, if one well fails, I still have 2. If 2 fail, the 3rd will save me. I cannot put all my hope in just one place. This plan seemed strong, but it came from fear, not from calm wisdom. Elias called his workers and showed them 3 different spots. He ordered one well to be dug on the west side, another on the south, and the last one near the fruit trees. They bought tools, prepared food, and spent much silver. The digging began at once. At first, Elias felt very confident and safe. He thought that by starting many efforts he would surely succeed. When he saw the men digging everywhere, he felt proud to be so well prepared. But after many days, the wells were still not deep. The soil stayed dry. No water could be seen in any of the holes. Each hole grew wider, but none grew deeper. Elias hurried from one well to the next. He checked the soil, asked many questions, and hoped for any small sign of water, but there was still nothing. His workers became very tired. The digging tools wore out quickly. The silver coins began to vanish. Elias woke up each day more weary than the day before. He felt he was doing a great deal, yet nothing truly important was happening. One afternoon, as Elias stood by the first dry hole, an old traveler came into the valley. His name was Lazar, a calm and wise master. People knew him for helping others see their mistakes gently. Lazar carried only a simple walking stick. His presence felt calm and very quiet. Elias walked over to him and spoke. "Master," he said, "I work harder than any other man here. I am digging 3 wells at the same time, but all of them are dry. What is my mistake? Why does all my effort bring no water?" Lazar listened very carefully. He did not give a long speech. Instead, he asked Elias to show him the 3 wells. They walked across the land in silence. When Lazar reached the first well, he did not speak. He climbed down into the pit, took a shovel, and began to dig. Elias watched, surprised. "Master," he asked quietly, "why this one well? Should we not look at all 3 before choosing?" Lazar kept digging. He moved with a slow, steady pace. He did not rush or change direction. He did not divide his attention. He only made the ground deeper beneath his feet. After a short time, the soil turned dark. Soon the shovel hit soft, moist earth. A few more steady strokes and clear, fresh water began to rise. The well filled with a gentle, pure sound. Elias was shocked. "How did you find water so fast?" he asked. Lazar climbed out and leaned on the shovel. "You dug 3 wide holes," he explained, "but not one of them reached the depth. You tried to cover every direction, but life does not reward a scattered hand. The water lies deep. When you spread your strength in too many places, you will never reach the true source." Elias looked sadly at the other 2 pits. They were only dry, shallow holes, symbols of wasted time and effort. These empty wells did not fail quietly. Lazar continued. "They drained your life. They took your energy, your focus, and your days. You thought doing more would keep you safe, but too much became a heavy weight. You tried to build security by adding many things, when you should have found strength by choosing one path." Elias bowed his head in understanding. His effort was real, but his path was wrong. The next morning, he filled the 2 dry wells with stones. He stopped running between tasks. He stopped trying to make everything safe at once. He put all his time and workers into the one well that held water. Day after day, that well grew deeper and stronger. The water stayed clean and pure. His fields received what they truly needed. Elias learned to respect the quiet power of focused work. He no longer rushed. His steps became slower and clearer. When workers asked questions, he gave one calm answer instead of many confusing ones. He began to enjoy simple moments again. Breakfast no longer felt like a race. Evenings felt peaceful instead of heavy. Problems became easier to solve because his mind was no longer divided. People in the valley noticed the change. Elias looks lighter, some said. He works less, but his land grows better, said others. And it was true. The one well was deep, and its water fed the land with steady life. The harvest became richer. The workers felt less confusion. Everything moved with a better rhythm. One morning, a young neighbor asked, "Sir, how did you fix your land so quickly?" Elias smiled gently and said, "I stopped trying to do everything. I chose one clear path and followed it with my whole heart." These words were simple, but they came from experience. Elias still faced challenges because life is never perfect, but he handled them differently. Instead of starting many plans, he chose one direction and stayed with it. Instead of chasing safety through excess, he built strength through focus. For the first time, he understood. Peace does not come from doing more. It comes from doing what is essential and doing it well. My dear listener, we often run in many directions, hoping to find peace. We start too many tasks. We chase too many goals. We fear missing out, so we try to hold everything. But true strength does not grow this way. The quiet power of a good life is found in doing less but going deep. Security is not made by having too much. It is created by clear focus. One path, fully followed, brings more success than 10 paths left unfinished. So choose the task that truly matters to you. Give it your best effort. Let unnecessary goals fall away. Your days will feel lighter. Your mind will become clearer. And you will finally see the progress you've been searching for. If this story helped you, stay with these quiet tales. And if you wish, leave a small comment about the one well you will choose to deepen. Your words may inspire someone else. Until the next story, may your steps be steady and your life filled with simple, honest depth.